Yo, what's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soto here. You know what it is. Raiders versus the world. Talking about the team that the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, you know I love offensive linemen. Okay, you know I love athletes. I love players. We got all three in the same pick. I was a little bit skeptical. Okay, we traded back in the second round 2 times. I'm thinking to myself, well, who are we looking for here? Who didn't we not get? Because obviously somebody that we were looking for was gone by the time we picked in the second round. I think it's Jaden Higgins. Then we moved back again later on in the second round and we picked up more picks. So those 2 extra third round picks, I'm thinking to myself, these are kind of luxury picks because we still got a player that was pretty highly rated in the second round in Jack Besh. I'm thinking to myself, well, I wonder what it's going to be. It's back-to-back picks. Normally in back-to-back picks, it's either one or two things. It's like two polar opposites, like an offensive lineman and defensive back, or it's the same thing, right? So it's like you have these two players that are rated so closely and you can't pick between the two. Well, might as well just get both if you need them, and we do. Okay, we're going to get into this whole thing, right? This is probably some of my favorite tape I've seen so far this year. We're going to get to all that. But before we do, I want to make sure everyone please to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's an excellent way to support the channel. It's absolutely free to do, and it's the bare minimum you can do to support the channel besides doing absolutely nothing and just watching the video. Okay, this is one of my favorite game film that I've broken down. This is like, okay, there is one rule if you go to a small school. I'm not talking like a small FBS school. I'm talking about like an FCS school, like an old school Division II school, okay? If you go to an FCS school, you better dominate. All right. There is no high-end traits in FCS. Okay. You go to FCS, you better dominate with those high-end traits because no one's going to take you. We took 3 FCS players this year. And guess what? All 3 were dominating players. So let's take a look at Charles Grant and his dominating tape. All right. There's our guy right here. This is just, let's just play it. Just watch. Just watch. Oh, what? You got to take it with a grain of salt, right? Like, yeah. But again, what do we talk about? Oh, God, he threw that dude. If you're going to play in a small school, in a small conference or whatever, you better dominate that conference. All right? This is just a little bit of the power that we're seeing here. Look at where the dude ends up. He ends up at the hash mark. Where did he first push him at? He was in the middle of the field. He landed. Oh, my God. Good Lord. Somebody call an ambulance for that dude. All right, here we're going to see some of his footwork. And as powerful and strong as he is, the most impressive thing about Charles Grant is his footwork. I'm going to show you play after play after play of how smooth he moves and how easily he gets down the line, how easily he reaches guys and gets those seal-off blocks, and how just his footwork is just impeccable. Let's take a look at this footwork here. There's our boy right there. He's it there. He's up in the hole. Boom. Nice work. Dude, this dude's 6'5", well over 300 pounds. This is not like some, oh, it looks normal. Yeah, it looks normal because that's the way it's supposed to look like in the NFL. All right, this is probably one of my favorite clips, okay, of Charles Grant altogether. Okay, it's not like a professional, film crew recording this. So you're going to lose him out of frame for a split second, but he's going to come back into frame, and he literally throws a guy into the bench, like where the cheerleaders are. Watch this. So he's in frame now. Now he gets out of frame. Look over there. That's him right there. Throwing the dude, what the hell? Watch. He's still in frame. He's out of frame right here because the cameraman got fooled. But you take a look. There he is up at the top right there. Oh, man. Oh, this is why this is my favorite team I've watched so far. He's just dominating these guys. Another impressive thing about Charles Grant and his footwork is how well he scrapes up to the second level. It's like effortless. He's so strong with his hand. He has such good leverage. He punches the guy in front of him. He passes him on to the guy next to him, and he goes on to the second level, and he dominates there too. Those guys want no part of this. Let's take a look at this here. Okay, see, punch, second level. Both those guys didn't want nothing to do with this. They want nothing to do with that. All right, so he's physically gifted, right? He's really strong. He's got, really nice feet. He's got a mean streak to him, okay? Now, how is he upstairs? How is he between the ears? Is he smart? Let's take a look at this little stunt, this little game that the defenders are trying to play. You see the end is going to crash inside. He's going to try to pull Grant inside so that the nose can loop around and get into the backfield. Let's take a look and see what happens. No problem. No problem. All right, this play, I'm not even going to talk about it. Let's just watch and let's just take a look at it. Yeah. Oh my God. When I say you have to dominate at the FCS level, this is what I'm talking about here. This is what I mean. You have to grab guys and just throw them on the ground. He's already knocked 2 guys off their feet. We've only watched a couple of plays here. This is the 3rd guy he's thrown on the ground. He knocked 1 guy clear across the field. He threw a guy into the stands, and this guy he just picks up and throws on the ground. He just grabs him and says, I'm just going to go right there, big guy, and give you a playoff. Oh, my God. This is like every play. This is everything I'm watching here. All right, here's our guy right here. Keep an eye on him. Look at that footwork. Oh, God, that's smooth. Looks like there's a small earthquake happening right here. This freaking cameraman is having a seizure or something. Okay, let's take a look at this footwork. What we're noticing here is the defender that he's trying to reach. Now, he's trying to reach the defender's left shoulder, right? He was trying to seal him off. The problem is the defender is clear over the guard. He's not shaded inside, or he's over the guard. We saw this a little bit with Caleb Rogers, but this footwork is, I think, much smoother than Caleb Rogers' footwork. So let's take a look at how easily Grant is able to laterally move, not only get in position, but then just manipulate the body weight of the defender to turn him and seal him off. Wow, that's great footwork, man. Let's watch that one more time. I know I'm a geek. I'm a total offensive line nerd. You guys know this. Oh, God. That's excellent. That's excellent work. Okay, we're going to see this one more time on the goal line. Now, on the goal line, there's no read and react by the defensive linemen on the goal line, okay? Defensive linemen are firing out on the goal line. Look at where the defender, he's right here. He's in front of number 15 in a 4-point stance. He's firing. He's firing out. He's not looking to read what's happening. He's looking to cause some havoc in the backfield, okay? There's no giving ground here on the goal line. Watch the footwork of Charles Grant to reach him and seal him off. It's just, oh my God, look at that. Sealed him off. Nope. All right, we've seen it already a few times already. This is just unfair. This is just unfair. It's just sad at some point. Oh God. Can we look at that again? 67 is having a rough day. Oh, Jesus. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because this is amazing. I love this. This is another example again. Let's just watch. Let's just watch. Okay, look at where everyone else is, and look at his guy didn't get 2 steps. Once he locked on, they didn't budge. It's when I say you have to dominate at this level to have a chance in the NFL, that's exactly what Charles Grant is doing. He's dominating. He is by far the best lineman on the field. He's probably by far the best player on the field. But man, look at everyone else, and then look at where his guy is. This guy didn't move an inch. This is another example of Charles Grant being awesome. Oh, Jesus. That's another guy on the ground. How many pancakes is that? Like 4 or 5, something like that? Jeez. This is not a highlight reel, mind you. This is a single game. This is not a highlight reel where I just pick out all the pancakes. This is an actual legit full game, and he's doing this multiple times a game. Okay, let's see what Charles Grant has for us this time. Probably some good movement skills. Oh, yeah. Oh! He choke slammed the dude. He put a full-on Undertaker on this guy. He said, nope. Oh, man. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because, man, this is good. Okay, look. I had so many more clips of Charles Grant just being awesome, just being dominating. And it wasn't just, I had 4 different games of him doing exactly what you just saw over and over and over again. Now, is he going to be able to do this in the pros? No, not to this degree, but it can still happen. But man, you see a guy who's only played football for a few years. He was a wrestler in high school. He became a football player, went to William and Mary. He bulked up a little bit. So what you're seeing on tape right now is not 300 plus pounds. He was probably in the 290s range during those clips. He bulked up a little bit after the season was over because he wanted to have a nice weight to him. He's going to get into a pro lifting, Deuce Scrooge is going to get him all nice and thicked up where he gets some more, even more strength on him, if you can believe it. Get some more weight on him. This is going to be, I believe, one of the picks in this draft where you look back and you're like, how the heck did Charles Grant last so long? It's the foresight of the traits of a person that you look and you're like, okay, well, yeah, he has great traits, but how did he do against the competition? And you look and you're like, you just saw it. He was killing it. He was burying everybody. He chokeslammed half the opposing team over there. It's just, this is what you want to see when you get a guy from a small school. You don't want to get a guy from a small school who's really spunky and scrappy and has a lot of traits, but maybe not great stats. No, you want to get this. This is what you want if you get a guy from a small school. And I think in a year or two, Charles Grant is going to be a starting tackle for us and a mainstay in the NFL. All right, guys, that's my time for today. I really appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's an excellent way to support the channel. It's absolutely free to do. And it's the bare minimum you can do to support the channel besides doing absolutely nothing and just watching the video. Help me, guys. Help me create this community for Raider Nation, man. We need the help because all the world is against us because Raiders versus the world, and that's just how we like it. All right, guys, that's my time. Until next time, everybody. Peace. Hey, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more where that came from. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. Make sure to subscribe and share to all your socials. It's the bare minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing.